He'll bring it out. It's Harris. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Oregon Ducks offense will get the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by...
I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Moore to the air. Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun comp.
There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Ducks are rolling down the field.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down.
Found a sim on the left. Running through contact. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They'll try to move the chains on third. Short from the 25.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can...
Oh, he What a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. To the air, it's Frost. Quick completion on the out. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Moore will throw. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the fullback. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Young. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Young. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by just one over Rutgers. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Snags it quickly on the left. He's past the 30. Turning it on. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got his man downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Zings it complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Bringing the heat. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. They'll run this play from the pistol. Scanning the field, it's Frost. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throwing on the run. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off-play action on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting
Touchdown, Oregon! Fitted in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. RPO complete to open the drive. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the back. Got it, looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and make...
Lost one deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42.
You know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitchman in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Now on the Now the pitch. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. But it's Milner. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 5 over Utah. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack, and I think when you've seen the Ducks teams, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's screen. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's James. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's James. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Moore will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense, because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. They'll give it to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up in their own end, it's 2nd and inches. They'll try the run. Find some fresh air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Grab behind the line. It's Hardy. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Dropping back, it's Milner. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they will send a field goal unit out, not for a big ask, for a gargantuan ask. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got room to work. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hill. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Looking to throw again. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. Made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the birthplace of college football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. And the Scarlet Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Richard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to... this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. From the gun, the ground game. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RP...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam at the 20. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop him.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. Coming out with it, it's Robbins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Scarlet Knights offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early,
down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium, after games. We got guys hurt. We've got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get it done.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball.
There he goes. Touchdown, Rutgers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Frost. Fires to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Long incompletions are okay. You got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive?
Fakes a grab past the marker. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. He'll toss it. Picks up the first down. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Looking for a crease. It's Young. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Frost. Unloads it left. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Hauls it in. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on 1st down from the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Quick release on the RPO. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Catch in the middle, it's done. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Nice move there. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Across the 45. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Goes to the option. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. 2nd and 6.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Dropping back, it's Frost. Gets it out quickly. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. Calls his own number. And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Unloads quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Grant. Puts it out of the air. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's done. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Johnston. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah. A good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Back to throw, it's Grant. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
We've seen this offense click and the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Grant. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to beat him to the left. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the Scarlet Knights need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his back in the middle. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he took too much.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the 2nd half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Finds his man. It's Jordan. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Grant. Makes the grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Duff. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. They'll run the screen. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job.
Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Corner's going to give them room. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. A 1st down here could get him going. Ball's on the 16. They need 2 on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Young. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is...
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Dropping back, it's Milner. He makes the grab. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. From the gun, give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, man, it's that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
Did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Missouri dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know,
he lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll try to get the two and make it a 3-point game late.
42.
Quick strike complete. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking downfield, it's Grant. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Big opportunity for this defense to get a stop and maybe get the ball back on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end. Getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And now this offense will take the field again. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive, maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this...
And he can't find it. Open and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. They'll tell you that somebody's always going off the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of it.
There he goes. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Makes the catch. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Quarterback will keep it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Motion from the back. Using his legs, it's Hardy. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. This is a designed run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
They'll line up to go for 2. Using his feet. Diving for the score, and they knock it free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to pass. It's Grant. Here's a throw downfield late. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played today.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.